Hello guys, and welcome to Daily Market Movements. Welcome to an episode of Commodity Watch. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the gold chart as well as the crude oil markets. Let's start off here with the gold over the US dollar chart. And it's been a very good week so far for the gold markets. We started this week bouncing from the 1810 level where we actually closed out last Friday. Last Friday we saw that significant movement here in the gold markets all the way from 1770 where we closed out as high as 1816. Then we did have a little retracement back down towards 1810, and then this week we've just continued that rally towards the upside, and things are starting to look very interesting indeed here for the gold markets. We're now testing at next level of the fib chart, which is that 38% fib retracement from the all-time highs that we achieved back at the beginning of August 2020. So things are looking great, and also we are still trading in this ABC correction, and for us to go and test the top of that A handle, which is up at around 1920, we really do need to break out of this zone here, which is that B zone. That was a high that we achieved back on the 15th of July 2021. So things are looking very exciting. I also want to point out that we are on the verge of getting a bullish crossover. That's where the 50-day EMA, which is this red line here, crosses above the 200-day EMA and forms a cross. So if we were to get that would be very bullish for gold medium to long term. Something that I would like to let you all know about, if I just go into maybe perhaps the monthly chart, and we go back to the financial crisis back in 2008 and 2009. As you can see, the gold market didn't actually achieve its all-time high until the 1st of September 2011, which of course was 2 to 3 years after the financial crisis actually occurred. So if that was to be the case here for the gold charts, well, then you're looking at the end of 2022 to 2023 when we would hit this this brand new all-time high. And also some could argue that perhaps we're just trading in a bull flag here. We peaked out at the start of August. As you can see, we've challenged the bottom, but if we can break out and snap out of this bullish flag, well, then that could be what gives us that next big vital move towards the upside, where we could go and challenge brand new fresh all-time highs and break above those swing highs that we achieved back at the beginning of August. So very interesting here for the gold markets. It's looking good for the bulls. We're challenging towards the upside of this downtrend or this long bullish flag, whatever you want to call it. But first of all, we just really need to make sure we break above that 1830 area. If we break above 1830, that opens the doors up towards 1875, and if we break above 1875, we're back above 1900, and then all of a sudden that's going to draw a significant amount of attention to the gold market. So things are looking very positive. RSI as well is down at 62, so we're nowhere near considered to be overbought, and I really do favour a move towards the upside. If we just see how far we are off the all-time highs, we're only 13% off those highs that we achieved back in August. So there is some fantastic money-making opportunities here. But I also want to cover the downside. If we did see a rejection here, like we have seen on 3 previous occasions from this 1830 area, then I think you go towards a 200-day EMA, which is currently sitting at 1793. We look for support there. And then, of course, just underneath, we have the 50-day EMA, which is about 5 or 10 points lower than that 200-day EMA, which sits at around 1784. So if we broke through both of them, then, of course, we have the 23% fib retracement level. And if we broke below that, then I think we go down towards 1750. And then eventually this green box here, which is all the way down at 1680. And then if we lost that, then that really does open up the doors to perhaps the support that we found here around 1500. But that looks very far away from where we are currently trading. So things are looking very bullish here for the gold markets. Moving over to the crude oil markets. Now, crude oil came under some pressure during last week's trading session, but I think it was needed because we've had this fantastic run towards the upside, and this is just a consolidation phase, and that's because the RSIs were considered to be overbought. If I just highlight this, there we go. This is on the daily chart. The RSI went as high as 76, and this little pullback that we had last week has now allowed the RSI to cool off, and we're now currently trading around 55, and it did go as low as 46. In fact, you could even draw a trend line here. If I just, there we go. You know, we are in an uptrend for the RSI. We are in a uptrend still with regards to the actual crude oil market itself, and things are looking very positive indeed. And I think that we will see a return back towards those all-time highs. Sorry, not all-time highs, the 12-month highs up at $85 a barrel. And I think that eventually we do push on further. I've read a lot of articles and seen a lot of news interviews where some people have come out and called for $100 oil before Christmas. I don't think that we will be trading at $100 before Christmas, because that's only 5 weeks away. But I do anticipate prices to be between $90 to $100 as we do go into next year, 2022, whether that's towards the end of January or the beginning of February. But things are looking very positive for the crude oil markets here, and I don't see any stopping it at this moment in time. But 50-day offered its support last week, so if we were going to break down lower, I think we would have done so last week. We didn't, so that's very good. That's very bullish. In fact, I'm going to circle that bounce that we had there, because that really is important for us to go higher here. And as I just mentioned, I think that we will go and return towards the all-time highs, and if we can break above that, then I think that really does open the doors towards $90. So I'm going to wrap today's video up there. Very bullish for gold, very bullish for crude oil markets. As I just mentioned, in both markets, I do not see any stopping them at this moment in time, and we are historically entering into a very bullish period of the year. So things are looking very, very good. Just make sure you all have good risk management, and you should be able to make good money on these two assets. Thank you for watching, guys, and please subscribe.